Mayday, 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 get the lights on, guys. This is an emergency video. This has to be brought to the attention of literally every developer. Man, I am so excited to say. Well, I guess we should switch the screens. Guys, look. Performance boost. Bloxy News just tweeted out that Roblox has released occlusion calling in studio. So this is not out in games yet, but we can finally start checking it out and really seeing what kind of performance gains we can get, at least in studio. If you're not familiar with what occlusion calling is, I will try to sum it up in the easiest possible way. Let's say we have this box. This is not a lot of geometry, but my hand is. Let's say we have this box blocking your view and my hand is behind it. Guess what? Roblox is no longer rendering my hand, okay? Very simplified of what's happening. We'll check this out. This is the Roblox Modern City template without occlusion calling, aka how it is if you jump into game right now. This is what Roblox is rendering for you while you're playing the game. Now with occlusion calling, I mean, wow. Man, we gotta jump in. We gotta check the dream game. We gotta just check some random stuff, man. I'm super excited. All right, guys. So I just booted up the dream game. It's loading all in, and I turned occlusion calling off. This is a beta feature, meaning it's only out in studio if you turn that beta feature on. However, what I'm gonna do is look at all of our statistics from a couple different locations. Occlusion calling is gonna work best when you are inside of a building that has 4 walls and no windows. We don't really have anything like that. We have this, which obviously if we look like this way while we're in this shop, in fact, we're going to line up with this door and just look out in a corner. We're going to find a few different locations to line up so we can check with occlusion calling and without. And every stat that we've checked in this game, we have always checked from this plate on the road. So we're gonna do that as well. Let's jump in, click play, and just do these before and afters, man. I'm so excited. Jumping in with that beautiful loading screen. I still love this loading screen, man. It's just so sick. All right, so how we're gonna check our statistics is Control, Shift, and F2. That's gonna pop up a whole bunch of stuff. That's gonna be a bit daunting to you guys if you've never seen it before, but I'll show you the main 2 things to look at. And also, I gotta turn my camera off so we're not blocking all the view. First things first, guys. We're gonna zoom out all the way that we can. Right here, we're gonna line up on this plate and we're just gonna look like so. All right, looking pretty straight. Now we're gonna take this screenshot. There we go. And I'm just gonna put all of these screenshots in this Photoshop file for now. We're gonna take them at a few different locations. The next one I wanna take from inside the dealership. I think we're just gonna leave the face cam off for this whole portion of the video because it makes sense. All right, we're gonna go right kind of in line with this. Zoom all the way out. You want to make sure we're looking the same way so our stats are accurate. Grab a second screenshot, paste it in, there we go, and let's grab one more. I feel like 3 locations should be pretty cool. No, we're definitely grabbing 4. We have to. I'm trying to go to like the main points of interest where players are gonna be, because who cares if we go to a random spot in the map that looks the best statistic-wise if it's a spot that's never going to get used. Let's go into misguided. We're going to face this door, and we're going to face kind of outwards. I guess we can't because we're going to zoom all the way out. We'll just be flat against the wall, zoomed all the way out, and putting our camera in this corner. I'm also not checking any of these stats yet, guys, because I want to do the before and after all at once. I think 3 locations is enough. I think that's enough. Let's turn occlusion calling on, do those same screenshots, and I'll see you guys with the results. All right, guys, so I just got all of the screenshots in as close to the same camera angles as I could for every single one. Now, let me say this, occlusion calling is going to help a lot more on densely packed scenes like the modern Roblox template, or maybe a dungeon crawler type of game where you're in one room at a time. This is where occlusion calling is going to shine. So my project, yes, it's going to help, but it's probably not going to be the prime example of the games that will be helped by occlusion calling. I also want to note right before we get into this, I don't think you will ever see a straight line simulator game again. Like the old ones where the map just went forever straight. Yeah, it would be almost stupid not to do what PetSim 99 did now with this S-shaped pattern, since whenever you're in this zone, you're only loading in these 3 and none of the other ones, or at least rendering them. So I think think this is going to offer some pretty cool changes to the platform as a whole, but let's get into these numbers. All right, guys, I think I have this as clean as I possibly can for now, so we're not looking at all the extra stats and screenshots and backgrounds, all that stuff, but this is with only enabling occlusion culling as the beta feature right now. Our main scene went from a total of 5.8 million to 5.1 million. Now, this is not the craziest drop, okay? It's not insane, but this is also not where occlusion culling shines. Let's jump into our next one, where we're surrounded by 4 walls. Still not super impressive, but 5.7 million down to 4.6 million with literally 1 click, guys. And the last one we have here is inside misguided, right up against a wall. We do have some windows peeking out the side, but check this out, 4.7 million, all the way down to 3.5 million. That's over a million triangles just gone, deleted out of existence, at least for the player. Now, once again, this game and this map layout is not really the best setup to show this off, but the fact that we've lost millions of triangles in some scenes with 1 button click is insane. All right, I want to show you guys one more sort of example real quick before we wrap this one up. We're going to turn on our wireframe view, wireframe rendering, and just check this out. So right here, we could see all of these buildings and all of the geometry that these buildings have. But once we go into this building, if we just hide this stuff, as you can see, everything behind it, like if it's not in our view, it's gone. Look at the hospital. I'm jumping. We can see the hospital, all of that. I come up to this wall, it's gone. It's literally not rendered, and it is very conservative. As you can see, it's starting to come back before my view even comes back. This is gonna help make sure we don't have any popping or anything like that. But look at this, all of these buildings, check it out. We're gonna go in here and they are all going to disappear, man. I'm so excited this update is here, or at least almost here. Just look at this, guys. All the trees, all the buildings, literally everything in the outside world is just not affecting us anymore. Super fire update from Roblox, guys. Let me know what you think about this down below, and let me know how you guys think it's gonna change game production in the future. I think we'll never see a straight line simulator map again, especially when this fully comes out. Every map will pretty much be like Pet Simulator 99, where it's kind of the S shape, and then just game dev maps. Like thinking of making a game now, if you just focused on making every room in a box, basically. Oh, I don't know, man. I don't know. This is one of the biggest Roblox W's by far. Let me know what you guys are gonna do with it. Let me know if it's gonna change how you build your maps. I'm definitely gonna be taking it into account every time I build a map. But guys, I do think that's gonna wrap it up for today. If you did enjoy and want to see more content like this, please make sure to like, comment, and subscribe. Have a great day. Later.